The 10-80-10 rule in just under 3 minutes. All organizations have three elements working simultaneously within its workforce. These three workforces or elements are easy to define, but much more difficult to lead. The easiest workforce to recognize is the bottom 10%. They exist in all workforces and are the people who each and every day try to make everyone's life just a bit more difficult. Provided a ride to work, a free lunch, and a routine pay raise, they would continue to complain and take up other people's time. We think that generally they just hate what they do and are very unhappy. They may dread their job and feel lost, and as a result will act out and disrupt the workforce. To balance off the bottom 10%, every organization has a top 10%. These are the people who, without supervision, will inevitably do the right thing and work beyond expectations. These people do more with less than a majority of people, and probably always will. They exist because of their strong work ethic, integrity, and dedication. They are generally loyal, steady, and in many cases can be a bit invisible because they never act out. This brings us to the majority of the workforce, the 80%. These are the people who come to work each day, and depending on which end of the 80% they live in, reflect either the top 10% or the bottom 10%. In all cases, they are watching where the most attention is paid. Everyone loves to be recognized, and this 80% will get their recognition one way or another. If the majority of attention is paid to the bottom 10%, then this group of 80% will begin to slide down toward the bottom. If the majority of attention is paid to the top 10%, then this group will slide toward them. Leaders are trained in our society to solve problems, and because the bottom 10% represents those problems, we hear too many leaders tell us that they spend 80% of their time working on the bottom 10%. We have a solution for this. Organizations that spend time celebrating their top 10% and quickly minimizing impact of the bottom 10% get the biggest benefit from their people. Because organizations balance on this process, they tend to lean in the direction to which they pay the most attention. While you should never ignore your problem people, you can spend time encouraging them to come into the 80th percentile. Practicing appreciation to your top 10% in a way that resonates with them is a very good use of everyone's time. Over time, you will see two things. Your bottom 10% will join the 80%, and more of the 80% will want to be the top people.